Hello everybody, my name is Saurabh Panse and in today's video we are going to learn about Arduino programming language. So you have learned about the Arduino board, and as you can see I have connected an LED to an Arduino board. We need to glow this LED. Okay, so to glow any of the component or to operate any of the component that is connected to the Arduino board, we require to write some code, and that code is called as Arduino programming language. So this Arduino programming language is made of C and C++ programming language, which is the combination of these two languages. And the area in which we write this program is called as Arduino IDE. It looks something like this. Yeah, this is the Arduino IDE. Yes, this is an Arduino IDE which contains two functions. This whole area is divided into two functions, into two parts. The first is void setup function and the second is void loop function. So we will see in detail what these two functions stands for in our video. So when we write any program in this area, in between these two functions, the program that we have written is called as a sketch. Okay, so getting back to Tinkercad, yeah, this is our Tinkercad software, and in Tinkercad software we are provided with a coding area which we call it as an IDE. Okay, so this is an coding area. When you click on code option and select text, you get this area. Okay, so you will find the two inbuilt functions. These are the two inbuilt functions, the void setup function and the void loop function. Okay, so whatever program we do, we will do inside both of these functions, inside both these brackets, the opening and closing brackets which are being provided to both of the functions. So now let's start. So our task will be to blink this LED. We have to blink this LED by glowing the LED for 1 second, and then by turning off the LED for another 1 second. So let's see how this LED will glow, how this LED will blink. So before writing any code, when we start the simulation, yes, you will find no output. You will find no output from the LED. Yeah, even though the power is connected to the Arduino board, the LED is not glowing or the LED is not blinking. Okay, so we need to write some program. So let's start with the programming. Okay, so before this void setup function, we first have to define the pin to which our component is connected on the Arduino board. So in this case, the component that I have connected is LED, and I have connected this LED to digital pin 13 of an Arduino board. As you can see, this Arduino board is again divided into two parts. The first part having digital pins starting from 0 to 13, and then the second part is the pins. Those are analog pins starting from A0 to A5. So as we have connected our LED to digital pin 13 of an Arduino board, yeah, we will define this pin by giving it some name. So the format for it is hash define. Just see to it that it is a case sensitive. Yeah, so if you write capital D in place of small d, then you will get an error. So the care must be taken while writing the code. Okay, we have to follow the same format. So hash define all in small letters, and then we will give a name to pin number 13. Okay, so in this case I am giving the name of the component itself. So the component here is LED. I'll give the name as LED. Okay, and then again space the pin number. Okay, so the pin number here is pin number 13. So we will write 13. We have to take a care that the name must not start with a number. It must always start with a letter, and there must not be any space between the name. Okay, these letters must be in continuous manner. So this was about defining the pin by giving it a name. This has to be done before the void setup function. Now coming to the void setup function. So what we do inside a void setup function? So inside a void setup function, we declare the mode of the pin. Okay, so what is the mode of the pin here? Here, as we have connected LED, and you know that LED is an output device, LED is an output component. So the mode of the pin number 13, or you can call it as LED, would be output mode, would be an output mode. So the format for it is MODE. Then inside the bracket, then inside the bracket we write the pin number or the pin name. So here I will write the pin name, the name that we have given. Here the name that I have given is LED. So I will write LED, and after comma the mode of the pin. The mode of the pin here is output. PUT. So you can actually divide this word pin mode into different parts. The first part being pin and the second part being mode. Okay, so pin stands for what pin we have used of the Arduino. So in this case we have used pin number 13 that we have defined here. So the pin is pin number 13 and the name for it is LED, and I have given here LED. Then after comma the second part starts. The second part is mode. Okay, so what is the mode of this pin? It's output mode, as LED is output device. So I have written here output. Okay, I have written here output. And then always remember that the statement that we write in a program has to be terminated by giving a semicolon. Okay, so semicolon in Arduino programming language is similar to the full stop in your normal language. Say in English you have written a sentence, then you end the sentence by giving a full stop. So in the same way, you have written this statement. The statement is of pin mode, and you will end this statement by giving a semicolon. So this was about pin mode. This can be divided in two parts. The first part being pin, the second part being mode. So pin number 13. You can either write pin number or the name. I've written your name, and see to it that the name must be similar. In my case, the name is not similar, so I will have to make it similar. Otherwise, I will get an error. Okay, so as LED is in capital letter, I've written here it's in capital letter as well, and the mode is output mode. Okay, so and the format, as you can see, the second part of this word starts from M, and the first letter M of the second part is always capital. Okay, so keep this in mind. Yeah, you can remember it in this way. You can divide this word in two parts, and the second part must be starting with a capital letter. Okay, then coming to void loop. Inside the void loop we write our main program, the main program which Arduino will actually work on, the Arduino will actually execute. Okay, so in this case we have to blink the LED. Yeah, so first we have to on the LED for some period of time, and then after that period of time we have to off the LED. Okay, so the format for it is digital, WRITE. Yeah, so again the same way, divide this into two parts. The first part being digital, the second part being write, and the first letter of the second part must be capital, as we have written it in pin mode as well. So this is the similar syntax, as you can see. And why I have written here digital? Because we have used the digital pin of an Arduino. If we would have used the analog pin of an Arduino, we would have written here analog in place of digital. And why write? Because it's an output component. So Arduino will write something. Arduino will supply 5 volt to this component, whatever component we have connected. In this case, we have connected an LED, so Arduino will supply 5 volt to LED. If Arduino would be receiving some data from the component, so in this case, if the mode of the component would be an input mode, then in place of write, we would have written read. Okay, so yeah, we will stick ourselves with an output component, yeah, in this particular video, and so we will use the write function here. Okay, so same way, dividing this into two parts, terminating it with a semicolon inside the bracket, as stated here, digital. So digital pin. Yeah, you can either write pin number or pin name. So the digital pin 13. So in this case, I will write the number. Here I have written the name. You can even write the name here. So pin number 13, and we are writing it. So what we will write? As it is digital, you will get the output in only two ways. Either it will be on or off. Either it will be true or false. Either it will be high or low. Okay. So we have to glow this LED for some period of time. That means we have to on this LED. That means we have to make this LED to be at a high state. Okay, to be at an on state or true state. So I will write here high. Okay, so this statement means that LED will be high. That means LED will turn on. Okay, So the LED will turn on for how many seconds? So the function for it is delay function. Okay, the delay is similar to time, so delay. Okay, so for how much seconds do we want this LED to glow high? So we want this LED to glow high for 1 second. Okay, so I will write here 1 stands for 1 second, but delay understands the language in millis. Okay, so whatever number you choose, you have to multiply it by 1000. Okay, so multiplying 1 by 1000, we get 1000. Okay, so 1000 stands for 1 second. If you want to glow this LED for 5 seconds, so we will multiply 5 by 1000 and we will write 5000 inside the bracket. This 5000 stands for 5 seconds. Okay, yeah, so just keep in mind whatever period of time you want your LED to glow, may it be 1 second, 5 second, 10 second, 15 second, any of the seconds, always calculate it in seconds. Okay, if you want to glow your LED for 1 minute, then in 1 minute there are 60 seconds, so you will write here 60 multiplied by 100, so you will write here 60,000. So 60,000 stands for 1 minute. LED will glow for 1 minute. Okay, so this was about delay function. Now after 1 second, we want this LED to turn off. Yeah, we want this LED to turn off. So same is the command, digital write, and we want it to turn off for again 1 second. So again I have used a delay function here, but in this case we are turning the LED off. That means we are making a condition that the LED should be at a low state. LED should be at an off state or at false state. So in place of high, I will write low. In place of high, I will just write low. So this is it. This was our program. Yeah. So now let's simulate this program and see what output do we get. Yeah. So yes. So after 1 second, it is turning off. After 1 second, it is again turning on. So in this way, we are blinking the LED, and as to pin number 13 of Arduino, there is an inbuilt LED connected. So even the inbuilt LED would blink the same way as the external LED that we have connected. So this was all about Arduino programming. These are the basic functions which we use while programming any of the component that is connected to an Arduino. Yes, so hope you understood this video. Thank you.